Okay, it's been a while since I made a video. Like a year plus. I don't remember. I've been building stuff that whole time. None of it like super exciting. I finished remodeling a bathroom and some other projects like that. I've been working on some other cool stuff in the shop that I'll show you later once I'm farther along with those projects. But in a few days, I got to drive a couple hundred miles to my brother's house and help him build a mews. For those of you that don't know what a mews is, it's a very big bird cage for falconry. So he's working on getting himself a hawk, and we're gonna go build a mews. But before I do that, I need to build a couple of perches. So today I'm gonna work on building a block perch and a bow perch, both of which I just learned about, but they're pretty simple, so you know, I'm sure I can do it. But yeah, welcome back to the shop. Got stuff in here. More stuff than the last time I made a video. But yeah, let's go build some perches. All right, so quickly before I actually start building, you don't need that. Show you some of the things that you're gonna need in order to do this project if you wanna build your own perches. So I got stuff to build the block and the bow perch. First thing I'm gonna need is some metal cutting wheels for my angle grinder to cut up a steel plate that I purchased. I got a chunk of 1/2-inch conduit, which we're gonna bend to make the bow perch. I got a little thing of stain for part of the block perch, some Rust-Oleum paint to cover all the metal parts so they don't rust so quickly, a little 2-pack of stainless steel rings, some nylon rope, couple of nuts and bolts and washers, and a chunk of AstroTurf. So literally everything I'm using to make these perches you can purchase at Home Depot. So I'm gonna go acquire my steel plate and get it prepped and ready, and then we'll do the other stuff, the fun stuff. I got real sweaty real fast, so I had to go cut the plate off of an old chunk of a trailer that I had. So this is what I ended up with, which is a little bit hot because it's over 100 degrees outside right now and it's like 85 in the shop, so I'm very sweaty. So I cut 2 chunks. This one's an octagon because I don't have a plasma cutter and a circle was not gonna happen. So that's like a 15.5-inch octagon, and then the other chunk is like 12 by 16. So this is going to be the base of the bow perch, and the octagon will be the base of the block perch. So I didn't bring you guys along for that because I was just trying to get it done. Wow, is it hot outside. Like I said, it's like 100 degrees outside. So anyway, I need this chunk of 1/2-inch conduit to come up to about 6 to 8 inches off the plate, do a nice bend to form a bow shape, and then I can weld it to the plate. I'd like it to bend about maybe 14 inches. So we'll just sort of adjust it as we go. Check it on the plate after I give it the old eyeball cut. So I'm thinking we're looking at cutting right about there. Okay, so I've decided I'm inevitably gonna forget to put this ring on here before I weld this to the plate. I'm gonna tape it on right now. I am gonna go cut a scrap chunk, clean up some of these little scraps of conduit. So this is galvanized pipe, which is not great to weld. You don't want to breathe the fumes. You don't want to breathe the fumes of most things.
My day is ruined.
And also this is extremely thin compared to the plate that it's going to get welded to, so I'm gonna try flux core. This is as far as I made it the other day. So this evening I'm going to cut up a bunch of wood in order to make the top of the block perch. And I'm going to wrap this in the nylon rope and hopefully get part of the base made for the block perch. So let's start cutting some wood. This will end up being the blank. Now that the bow perch is done, we're gonna go to working on the block perch. So I already cut up the wood to make a blank in order to make the actual block portion. And then I'm just gonna weld 2 chunks of angle iron together to make the upright for the block perch. And in this end, I'm gonna weld a washer with a nut, and then I'll sink a washer and a bolt inside of the bottom of the block so the whole block will screw onto here. That's my plan. See how that works? The goal of that. I have an upright welded to the plate with a bolt on the top. Hopefully tonight's the last night of the perch build. This is where we're at with the block perch so far. We've got our upright welded to our base and painted. The block itself is going to get attached with this nut and washer, which will screw into the top here. This chunk is our blank that we're going to finish hole sawing out. I ran out of battery. And then we'll clean that all up. We'll bore a hole out of that where we can sink this, and then we'll cut a plug that we can glue in over that, clean that up, route out a chunk so we can put the AstroTurf on. But next we need to weld this bolt to this washer. So let's do that. Plug. I think they turned out pretty well. Out of your birdie cage. Good morning, buddy. He's a very pretty birdie. We have to be. I'll probably need to untie this. Just push him right back out. So yeah, here's my Falconry knot. Blocked off. Second layer. Once this is loose here, I'm gonna go ahead and grab his jesses so that I have control of him in the event that he tried to fly. We got him secure. Just tie him to the glove here. He's probably nice and hungry. All right, bud. Step up. Good boy. All right. Step up. $5.76. All
right, step up. Good boy. And again. Step up. I'm going to keep hold of his jesses here the whole time so that there's no point where he's. Oop. Probably want to get that out of my glove. And our goal with this is to like tie it down nice and close so he doesn't